What is going on, gamers? It's your boy LOZA. We back here topping with Terriermon Rush.deck, my local Digimon scene. It was our first BT8 tournament, and I can't believe I managed to win with, my favorite Digimon deck. So let's get into the card by card. Alright, let's start with the babies. Now, because we're playing Gold Rapidmon, we're going to play the Agumon, because whenever a Digimon unsuspends in our unsuspend phase, if this is under it, you get an extra memory. Everyone forgets about it. Plus, with the Golden Armor, you're more likely to survive and just be a Terriermon, so it's really good to just get that cheeky extra memory. Our fifth baby is a Pinamon. It could just be anything else. You just need a fifth baby, because in green we accelerate through eggs so quick, especially in this deck with Mimi and Willis. So yeah, you need a fifth egg. I can't think of a better one. If you do, hit me up in the comments. Alright, looking at the rookies, we've got to start off with 3 of the new Searcher Terriermon. It's just kind of nuts because it can grab you your Rapidmons, and that's really what you want 99% of the time. It can grab the whole line, but let's be real, the whole line's not that great just yet, and this is more of like a Rookie Rush version of the deck. And so we're going to be wanting to... I wish it could search Terriermon, because that would be really nice, considering there's a bunch of Terriermons, but that's okay. So this Terriermon's your memory blocker, and it's just really good in general, and it's obviously identifying as Terriermon for the Rapidmon evolution. This is Terriermon Assistant. He doesn't actually identify as Terriermon, even though it appears to be a Terriermon. But yeah, you mainly just use its Digiburst and get rid of the baby for an extra draw. It's normally worth it, because in a Rookie Rush deck, you run out of resources quick, so you just can kind of refill your hand there if you do hit a green card. And this card does exactly the same thing, but on play. So you do have to get a bit lucky with them, but sometimes if they are whiffing, it's fine. They're getting you closer to that Gold Rapidmon, which is the deck's overall, boss monster. We also have the Pencil as a 2-drop, just because 2-drops are super mana efficient and good in like Rookie Rush style decks. So we're actually playing 8 of them with the Agumon and Goblinmon as well. Alright, getting on into our boss monsters, because, Rookie Rush, we don't really need too many of them. We've got the 4 Rapidmon, we do have that one alt art there, it's very nice. This card's insane. Like, all today, I just made trades with this card where I either took out a card, or I took out 2 cards, because, you do have to have a Tamer to suspend their stuff, but you don't need to actually suspend it yourself. If it's already suspended, this thing can neg it by 5k, and that's all you really need. So against Armour Rush decks, you just win, and it's also an armor itself, so I just thought, new meta, everyone's going to be playing Armour Rush, and it would have a lot of potential for Rapidmon to be good, and it absolutely was. Every game I saw this card, I won. The only game I lost against Armour Rush, I didn't see this card, so go figure. You need to see the broken card to win. Kind of crazy. So yeah, I spend a lot of the deck trying to search that out, or find it. 2 Gargomon, because it's highly searchable and it digivolves for 1. And Roachmon's kind of in the same boat. Not quite as searchable, but being a 3-drop means it's easy to play for Jogress plays or DNA Digivolution plays, which we'll get to a bit later. I was playing 4 of this, but I found that the 2 of this just comes up because of that 3 mana to play. But the Gargomon's nice because it's very, very searchable, and Willis can make it a free evolution, so that's cool too. 4 Beetlemon, 1 because it searches itself. Like we said earlier about Tentomon and the Terriermon Assistant, we want cards that can kind of recycle themselves or search for another copy of themselves or just another green card. So this potentially can grab another copy of itself, which it doesn't always, but it also is used just for the cheeky swings for game, because we do play 8 Tamers in this list, and one of them is pretty easy to digivolve over, so yeah, it's always got a good target there. Here's our level 5 for the deck, and it is Chimeramon. Now, it is white, and you might be thinking, why are we playing that as our level 5? But Mimi says you just need to have a green level 5 to be able to tap and do all Mimi shenanigans, and this card identifies as every color under it on your turn. So this is always a green level 5, and I want to say it's one of the best ones for the current format, because 1, you can Jogress into it, which makes it free, and it unsuspends, so you can swing again. So like, for example, today 2 Armour Rapidmon swung, and they survived in security, so then I Jogressed into this, where I was able to get another swing. I was able to tap Mimi, promote my baby, swing with my new rookie, and win the game from there. So this 1 card became 2 extra attacks. Like, that can be insane. That only came out twice today, but this is still like my high end, and I probably won't change that. You could play another level 5, but this one just seems like the best one. Its other effect, of course, when digivolving is to reduce the DP of all your opponent's Digimon by the number of colors. I only ever neg them by 1 to 2 to 3k, and that's normally just fine, because I'm normally just doing it for the extra attack anyway. So, and the Mimi tap, so that's really cool. I did play one Mega and it was Nidhogg. The games I saw it, it either just sat in my hand, or I think I used it maybe one game. It was okay. Nidhogg's a good card. There's no denying that. And with Chimeramon, you can always have enough material for it because you jog rest in and then Chimeramon puts an additional material from bin on top. So there's just always material for Nidhogg to burst 4 with Chimeramon, which is cool. But yeah, I don't know if I'd play Nidhogg again. It was nice, but yeah, I just rushed everyone too quickly that Chimeramon was barely even relevant. Alright, we got some Willises. This card looks kind of dumb and like weak on paper, but the more I thought about the deck from a Rookie Rush perspective, this card became insane. Because I figured if you do have Mimi up and then you get Willis up that next turn, you're always going to have that 3 memory to play Willis and then flip that new egg, and then you can play that new Rookie on there, get another draw. And if you do have that level 5 green, you can obviously tap Mimi and promote that Rookie. So that's exactly what we were going to do. We're going to play 4 Mimi and 4 Willis just to accelerate eggs as much as possible. And it really just worked out. Like, if these came out of security, it was insane. Turn 1, you do just want to see 1 Mimi, 1 Willis, 1 Terriermon, and 1 Golden Rapidmon. That is the ideal opening hand. And those were the hands that won me games, or, you know, drawing into the rest of the pieces. So yeah, that's about all I got to say. This deck is really insane. Super good armor matchup.
Hey guys, Future LOZA here, just checking in while editing the video. Realized I missed the card out. So I was playing the one Betamon here, which is just a on play flip top 3 at a green level 4 or green Tamer. I did find some games you have the Rapidmon and want the Tamer, or vice versa, you have the Tamer or the Rapid. You're always searching for the gold Rapid. So I thought this card was like a nice in between because it can kind of do both. But I overall just found that Tentomon and the Terriermon Assistant actually just fulfilled this role kind of better. I don't know, this card felt like a lackluster version of the blue and red hybrid searches. Deck matchups I had. Round 1 I versed red hybrid, like the Ancient Greymon Turbo-esque stuff. That was scary. I believe at 1.3 my security got taken. And that was probably my scariest matchup of the day. But once again, if you see gold Rapidmon, you're fine, and I saw it and I won 2-0. Round 2, I managed to verse Armour Rush, and that's what I built this deck to beat. Chimeramon and Rapidmon just beat Armour Rush by being able to, you know, make them go negative on DP, which obviously, you know, goes through Armor Purge, which is huge. There is the one Nidhogg too, which didn't really come up today, but that's fine. My main boss monsters are the Rapidmon and the Chimera, and they do a sensational job. Mainly Rapidmon, but some games you do just need that Chimeramon to finish off the game. And because it's a level 5, a lot of people forget this. It's a level 5 that inherits the colors of what's under it. That's how you trigger Mimi here. Some people are like, why aren't you playing a green level 5? It's like, I am. Chimeramon's every color. And some people are like, oh, but like you're not getting maximum color value. Like, who cares? This card negs DP and it is a level 5 green. Like, this card's insane in any deck, honestly. And if this deck isn't proof of that, I don't know what is. This deck is so simple, and yet I was able to win a lot of my games 2-0. Let's go back to the matchup. So against Armor, I won 2-1. Why was that? Game 1, I hit in his security Ice Wall, Hammer Spark, and Hammer Spark. Not in that order, but I hit them all, and I still won. I wasn't sure how I still won that game, but I did. Absolutely crazy. But anyway, game 2, I unfortunately mulliganed and then played Terriermon, the Searcher Terriermon, once, and I played a bunch of other cards like Tentomon, Terriermon Assistant. Looking through the deck, couldn't find the gold Rapidmon. The gold Rapidmon was just AFK. So I've discovered the games where you don't find this, you're probably going to lose. You really do need to find Rapidmon or Chimeramon. Preferably the Rapid, because it's just a little easier to fulfill its requirements. But, you know, Chimeramon can be kind of that other option, and normally you put them together, and that's kind of how you win, really quick. So yeah, game 2, I didn't see it, unfortunately, and then we moved on to game 3 of Armour Rush. I got to go first, and I'm pretty sure it was just a pretty quick victory from there. I saw gold Rapidmon in my opening hand, I saw Mimi Willis, and if you see Mimi and Willis, gold Rapidmon and a Terriermon, that's the ideal opening hand, so I just won from there. On to the finals. It was streamed, so if I can grab a hold of it, I will post it. I'll also have in the description the link to the Grimdark version of my deck profile, which I did on the day of the event, because they wanted to do a deck profile for whoever came first at the very first BT8 tournament. So very exciting that I won it with, you know, my own creation, my favorite monster, Terriermon, and his line, and I love it so much. I know some people might be sad, like I don't have the Mega Gargo and the other Rapid and stuff, but they're just not that great, guys, and until we get EX2, that stuff's just not that viable. So I tried to play the most competitive, viable version of the deck I could think of, and I did a lot of testing with the boys, so thank you to Nathan and David and I think Lachlan. I tested with a lot of people online, and yeah, we kind of worked this out a while before the set came out. And I made some tweaks over the time, and it worked out fantastic. So anyway, getting into Game 3, I'm versing Imperialdramon in the finals. And yeah, Imperialdramon, kind of the best deck of this format, I want to say. I don't think that's a controversial take. A lot of people would say the same. So yeah, a bit scary going into it. So yeah, I 2-0'd the finals. Game 1, I saw Terriermon and Rapidmon in my opening hand with, I think, one Willis or Mimi, and then I drew into the other, which I've said earlier, best opening. So, and he committed to the board into a Jogress Imperialdramon very early, to which I Rapidmon tapped it and put it down by 5k and then just swung into it, which really like messed up his tempo. From there though, he had a really big turn where he went really wide, because unfortunately I hit Davis Ken in raising, Davis Ken in security as my first check, which gave him a bunch of memory as he promoted a Raidramon. So yeah, that was really bad for me. And then he proceeded to just make a bunch of plays. He took a bunch of my security and went really wide with Dragon Mode. But I fortunately drew into like the perfect out. I had like the Beetlemon for game with just Rapid Monster swing as well. So it was really good. Game 2, I can't exactly remember what happened, but I started off pretty strong once again. He actually saw me add a Rapidmon to my hand off this Terriermon Searcher, which I didn't really want it to do, because I already had a Rapidmon in my hand, and then it kind of revealed to him that I had another one. Oh, sorry, it revealed to him that I just had one, but I was like, oh man, now he can play around it, but then he didn't, and he still promoted, and I was just like, alright, cool. So there was pretty much no reason for me to not kill whatever he promoted with Rapidmon and then just swing for free checks. And I'm pretty sure I got to play Willis within that time frame as well, which meant I was accelerating an egg while, you know, dismantling his board and setting myself up for another promotion turn next turn. And that's really what you do with this deck. You just try to loop Willis and Mimi with Chimeramon, or you just try to loop rookies with the 3 memory Mimi gives you with Willis. So you want like a bunch of opening rookies, set up Mimi turn 1 with a Terriermon normally, and then turn 2 you're hoping to play that Rapidmon, make a trade with the board and then swing in. Or you can go for the Willis play, which puts another rookie up and you play another rookie, and you just keep that tempo going. It's nuts. So yeah, I really enjoyed this deck. It just plays a lot of cards that can search, you know, more green cards and just keep your hand nice and full, so you never don't have a rookie to put on the stack, and that's the overall arcing theme of the deck. Get to gold Rapidmon and just keep regenerating rookies like over and over and over. Yeah, a very degenerate green rookie rush style. I'm quite proud of it because I don't think I've ever seen something like this, let alone like it do well. So pretty proud of what's happened here, and I'd just like to thank everyone for watching. Shoutouts to my boys Blake and Andrea and all the people we play with and test with. It's all been a wonderful time, and I do hope that I top in future with the new Terriermon support. It might be a little harder because I don't think those cards are that great, but I'll find something cool with them. But anyway, till next time, Terriermon, best deck baby, I'm out of here.